Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast show on a Friday morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, inspirational stories abound this morning. Kelly, Thomas and Jeff Marquis never thought that they would ever be able to walk again after a truck flip and mountain biking accident respectively saw them paralyzed. And now their lives have been changed after the option to try a special spinal cord implant that was put on the table for them. And here to unpack how something like this is even possible, how the technology is developed, is our tech expert, Dennis Jansen van Rensburg. Good to have you here, my brother. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. Good, and yourself?
Very, very good. This is just mind-blowing. This is I mean, from a technological point of view, from medicine and technology merging together, this is amazing. So how was this technology developed?
Well, funnily enough, like many things that are discovered, it was actually developed for another purpose.
Yes.
It was meant to help people when they have very, very severe pain in their back. So these are people that obviously aren't paralyzed and that have a lot of feeling in their backs.
Yes.
And it came from a pain medication, essentially. So in conjunction with this implant and some drugs, they would then be alleviated of this pain. What they then realized is that this stimulation in these implants actually went a lot deeper than they thought it would, and it went right into the spinal cord. And through this, they were able to in some cases, reverse paralysis.
Wow. Okay, so try and make us mere mortals understand just how this works.
Right, so I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I can only tell you what I understand. So the implants are on the spinal cord from kind of in the middle vertebra down, depending on where the paralysis started or which part of your back was broken, or where you're paralyzed from.
Okay.
It's then stimulated through electrodes, so 16 electrodes implanted on the back, on the spinal cord, and then with a remote control, essentially, it's switched on, and there's a very, very strong electrical current going through those electrodes and into the spinal cord, and that's how they realize that they can reverse paralysis.
That is, oh, wow. I mean, that basically restores the function of what would have been happening, I'm assuming, in your back. That sends a signal to your brain to
essentially
allow you to walk.
It allows you to send those signals throughout the spinal cord, which obviously was severed. And it's a discovery that was made, as I said, by accident, and it's exciting to see where they take this, because there's more than 1 million people on Earth that have this type of condition that can now hopefully be alleviated.
I guess that is the fascinating thing. The fact that this discovery was made by accident makes your mind just paint beautiful pictures of what this could mean for spinal cord injury treatment in the future. Where do you see this going?
Well, we're hoping that this will obviously lead to more advances in the field. I think spinal cord injuries have always been something that doctors don't really understand properly. They just know it's because of severing of that signal being passed to the rest of the body, but they didn't quite understand how it worked, and that's why it was discovered accidentally. Was they didn't think that is able to restore the functionality of the spinal cord. So we're very excited to see where this goes, and obviously if we can get to a place where people can then just upright and walk where they couldn't before, where now we're still kind of in experimental phase, that people can walk, they can move their toes, but they still need a crutch. But I mean, from total paralysis to clicking a button and being able to walk is amazing.
Yeah, when you just imagine the difference in the quality of life that can be made as a result of the implementation of this technology, it's truly wonderful, man. I love technology, man.
It's great.
Thanks so much for joining us. Have an awesome weekend. And let us know, you at home, which stories from the world of tech and medicine have possibly caught your attention. Please share them with us on social media and, of course, tag us, #Expresso Show.